Hey everybody, it's Qqcknd and welcome back to another episode of The X-Files. The X-Files is my series all about dating fails that I have experienced in my young life, and I am here to tell the tale to you guys. My only request is that you don't go out and witch hunt these men. They are out of my life for a reason, and please let them stay this way. My little PSA to you guys. I have a full playlist down below of other episodes if you want to catch up, or if it's your first time viewing. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. So this story starts off like most of my stories and first experiences with boys, and this starts at Community College of Philadelphia. So I was a communications major, and when you are in a specific major, you tend to see a lot of familiar faces and familiar people, and they just like become a part of your life. And I'm going to say this, when you're in community college, it just helps to have someone who's like you. It helps to have an ally in your classes, because some people in community college, they come there and they really want to better their life and they really want to change. Some people come to community college because their parents wanted them to go, or they wanted to try out the college experience, but they're really not sure. And some people walk straight off of their spaceship and right into your classroom and sit down next to you, and they're fucking freaks. That's where this story comes in. So, I was in one of my communications classes with an audience of people. For me, in middle school and high school, I was not a good student. I was kind of a brat. I did not raise my hand. I did not do my homework. I did not do projects. I didn't do anything. All I wanted to do was work at McDonald's. So when I got to college, I really took that opportunity to study, do homework, and participate in class. I had a ton of stuff to say, and I was raising my hand and I was saying it. I sat in the first or second row, and I was getting stuff done. I felt really good about it, and once you start raising your hand and participating, it becomes easier and easier. Like, please shut me up. So it wasn't long until I started to notice the other boy who was participating in class too. And when you are participating a lot and someone else is participating a lot, it's almost like you're talking. So I started to notice this guy. He was tall, he had dark hair, and he always had like metal band t-shirts on. So I was like, oh, Papa. And it wasn't long until I caught up with him after class and we walked the same way a couple times. You want to have that ally so badly because you need to talk about the freaks in your class, and you know, God forbid we study. I think it wasn't long until he figured out that I was one of those freaks too. We found out that we had different class breaks together, so we would eat together, and I really don't think he'd ever thought of the idea of veganism. When I was in the school cafeteria, I used to drink black coffee and an untoasted bagel, and I would dip the bagel in the coffee, and that was like my fuel for my fire. So he was probably like, what the fuck are you eating? One day he was like, hey, you wanna go to my house? And I was like, whoa, your house? I don't know. And he was like, no, I live 2 blocks from here. And Community College of Philadelphia is in a really nice neighborhood. These houses are beautiful pieces of architecture, 5 stories, historic, beautiful. I was like, you live around here? Are you rich? So we went to his house and we watched a kung fu movie, and I can let you know right now, that's not my cup of tea. I'm not into it. I think that they're just like they talk about on TV. They're cheesy. We watched it dubbed. I was like, what? Are you into this? But the thing was, the more time we spent together, the more that I felt like he just wasn't into me. We watched that movie together, and I swear you could have parked a car in between us on the couch. We were far apart. And I was like, okay, like, what's going on? Like, am I really stupid? Am I coming here and like, it's like really weird? So, I mean, this was a couple years ago. This was before like friend zone culture. But I was like, am I being friend zoned? Or like, are we gonna make out? Are we gonna make out? Like, what's going on here? What is this? Tell me what this is, because I don't know. And I was like, all right, like, I laid the freak on this dude too hard. I have bright red hair, and I am eating this bagel that I dip in fucking lighter fluid and all this stuff. I was like, all right, somewhere along the lines here, I messed this up. School, you know, comes to an end, and I don't really hear from this guy anymore. Like, I was totally crushing, I was totally hurt, but I was like, you know, it's not meant to be. Next semester comes along and I am in a journalism type class, and you guys have to know, I love journalism. I came out of the womb with a blog. I want to be in a journalism class, and I want to talk about something, and I want people to hear what I have to say. I was there for that class. Honestly, I should go back to school because I just want to talk to people about social media and communications. Guess who's in my class? Metalhead t-shirt boy, Kung Fu master boy, won't touch my shoulder boy. So I'm like, fuck, why? Oh yeah, because we have similar interests. Let's make it work. So he sits on the other side of the room from me, whatever. And the semester goes on, you know, I kind of like subvertly put my own agenda into a lot of my projects, exactly what I wanted. November comes around and I get a pretty large tattoo. And at that time, it was probably my biggest tattoo with full color, and I wasn't really secure in the method that I am now on healing, so I was really unsure what to do. It was November, pretty cold out, and I came to school one day in this like dress, and I say dress, but let me dive in. I had this black high neck dress on with ruffles, and then it came down to like a plunging V, and then I had a bright blue cardigan over top that had a Addicts back patch on it, the band The Addicts, and then I was wearing knee-high socks and had bright red lipstick hair. But when I was in college, I was taking these pictures all the time. I thought that I was a fashionista, and I didn't see any real issues with what I was wearing other than the fact that I was kind of cold. But I wanted my thigh area to be open. I didn't want any fabric to touch it because I swear that tattoo was red hot to the touch. So on this day, this high neck day, I'm in class and we all get into groups of 3. Who am I partnered with but baby boy? So handsome. So handsome. Do you follow me? So we're partnered together and we're working, you know. I'm like trying to keep it soft and light, but obviously I don't mention anything about Kung Fu. And, you know, class winds down, we present, we do well. Him and I in a group together, I think just works out really well because we're both eager to get things done in this realm. The kid we worked with, you know, took his spaceship into school that day from Jupiter and was like, this is cool. We present, bomb. Class is dismissed and I catch up with him in the hallway and I'm like, hey, you know, what's up? What happened? Whatever happened? Whatever happened? How was your summer? And he was like, you look fucking ridiculous. What are you wearing? And I was like, what? And he was like, you look like a clown. And like, I swear, I had never been insulted like that in real life by a man that I wanted. I didn't know what to do. Like, insult me online, so at least I'm in my pajamas and eating cereal. Like, this was in class after I thought I did a good job. And you know, I thought I was looking hot. But I didn't know what to say. That has never happened to me before. Like, girls have been like, girl, what are those shoes? And I'm like, I don't know. But never like that. So I kind of fell back and I was like, hey, I'm sorry if I upset you. But I didn't know what to do. And then some other girl in my class who I was like pretty cool with, like we usually sat together, but we were from different sides of the, I don't know. She was different. She was definitely like a princess, but I was like really into it. Even she was like, hey, excuse me? So he walked away. And from then on, I like really had no idea what ever happened. I was in your bedroom. And now you're telling me I look like a... So it was super crazy. And you know, from then on, like, after that class, I never really saw him again. Like, I'm sure I like maybe accidentally see him sometimes, but I really don't think he was in my social circle. Like, he was wearing all those like metal and band t-shirts, but I've never seen him anywhere. I've never seen him downtown. And like, I tend to run into the same kids all the time. I've never seen him again. I don't know if he just like put on a suit and tie one day and just became invisible to me. But like, what the fuck? And then, you know, sometimes when people are mean to me, but that was crazy. I wanted to be like, yo, I would have held your hand. But honestly, I think he thought I was a freak from early on, and I just overstepped my boundary, and instead of him just like let me down easy, he called me the fuck out. Oh man, just like called me the fuck out. I miss you. This is the X-Files. Let me know what you guys think. Please give this video a thumbs up. I know that these videos kind of get lost in translation, so if you could give this video a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Check out the playlist down below for previous episodes of the X-Files. I have a couple more in the old brainstem here, so let me know what you think. And as always, I love you guys so much, and until next time, bye! Hey everybody, it is Qcknd, and welcome back to another episode of the X-Files. Now, I know it's been a little while